Hey guys, what's up? True Bass Fishing here, and today I have the GOOGAN Squad Gold Series rod. I'm so excited about this. I have been waiting for this, and I'm gonna put this with my Shimano Corrado K. This is gonna be awful. I'm gonna get this thing out of the wrapper real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so got it out of the wrapper. This thing is slick. Like, I have the 7-foot medium heavy, the go-to, one piece. I mean, this thing is just. Look at that. That is amazing. That is good quality. I love how it's got like. That around. It's got can't really see it. Yeah, there it is. GOOGAN Squad, just like very subtly written in the cork. I haven't got the wrapper off that yet, but it looks really nice. So, if you haven't seen these yet, they are classified for the like different baits that they're good for. So it's great for people that are newer to fishing. So they've got like reaction, twitch, muscle, and finesse. This one's good, kind of a good all-arounder, being a medium heavy. Got that locking mechanism on the reel seat. So Catch Co made it with them. This is a killer rod. It's really light. It's got a good action on the end of it. I'm very excited to get this out on the water and use it. Let's see what these cards say. Cut them off real quick. So they've got the Sea Guide. It's backwards. Shoot. It's got the Sea Guide inserts on it, which are like super nice. I've always heard really good things about this. So let's see. It's got like the Catch Smart system, which is how they classify what the rods are good for. So let's see. This thing is good for reaction, like 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4 twitch, 3 out of 4 muscle, and 2 out of 4 finesse. Couldn't see my fence there. My bad. It's the Gold Series, so it features the Sea Guides. It's got a 30-40 ton carbon blanks, pure cork, and a custom designed click to lock reel seat. It's also, don't know why I just remembered this, got a nice hook keep right there. I like this style because it allows you to, if you have a Texas rig, not to have to pop the bait off and hook it, unlike how some companies just do a little like wire piece that kind of just makes a little circle and you have to expose the hook to be able to clip it in. This allows it to pop right under that piece, and you can just leave the Texas rig rigged up, and it makes it a lot easier for if you're fishing to top water, have to follow up, you can just pop it right off and throw in. See what else this card says. So it's a casting rod, medium heavy power, fast action, 12 to 17 pound mono or fluoro, 30 to 15 pound braid, 15-inch handle. Sorry about that abrupt cutoff. Ran out of room with the camera. My phone. But so 15-inch handle length, which I mean that's a good length. I really like that. It fits really good, like on my arm, like right there. It's a really good length, especially when I tend to choke up on a rod, and it fits really good when I'm doing that, like right about down to my elbow. It's like really good for like hook sets for me. That's just the way I prefer it. And then specifically the lures that it says this thing is really good for is spinnerbaits, jigs, bladed jigs, and Texas rigs. This is a medium heavy. You can use most anything on it, depending on the type of reel you have. If you have a better reel, of course you can cast lighter stuff. So, but the one thing that does bother me about these GOOGAN rods is it doesn't say the lure weight. I'd assume it's probably up to 3/4 of an ounce, maybe an ounce, down to, I don't really know, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at some of my other medium heavies and see what they say. But I mean, it should be in that general range because they're all about roughly the same. But I also was able to get this plastic off this cork, and I've never used cork on a rod, and now I get why people love it. It feels so good. It's different than EVA foam, but this feels so good. So I'm going to be putting my Shimano Corrado on this, and I mean this rod is light and that reel is light. This is something that I'm going to be able to use all day without getting tired. I just noticed, this is just me being, these little things right here and the GOOGAN squad where it says it right there, it's kind of like it bumps up a little bit off the rod. I don't know why I like that so much though. But again, this is a very nice rod, like really good. Like, see if we can get the action on. It seems like it's got a good action on it. See that? Like, I mean, not too much, not too little. Perfect as a fast action. The reel seat is open right here. I really do like that because it allows you to feel the rod better, and it just allows for more sensitivity because you're actually feeling the rod length versus just the grip. So I will be back. I'm gonna go get my Corrado and put it on here, and I might even get the GOOGAN Green Series, do a little review on this, on it, and then compare the two. Okay, so I've got the Shimano Corrado put on it. I mean, that looks good. Like, this little gold on the Corrado goes so good with this. I mean, this thing feels super nice. Just like doing like jigging up for Texas rigs. It is so light. It's like pretty well balanced, like right there. It wants to, I mean, that's like pretty much dead balance right there. Like, that is impressive. That is one thing that I found very impressive about these rods is how, like, they just feel balanced when you're using them. Even that thing, the green one. Sorry, I couldn't figure out which way to point my finger. But I mean, this is killer. I mean, I'm gonna go out and use it hopefully later today, and I'll do some on the water thoughts about it after I've actually used it a little bit. But as of now, this thing looks amazing. I'm very excited to get to use it. So, okay. All right, so I have my Green Series right here now. Just quick, like, side by side look at them. This is the Green Series. Take this off just so we can get a better view. So this is just the two of them side by side. Just a quick little, like, sight comparison. They're pretty similar, like, on the way they're formed at the bottom. Of course, this is just higher in rod blank and everything. So this one, like I said, similar like grips, still really like the way it feels. Similar like length buttstock, still fits really good here, and like especially here for like doing big hook sets and the fish starts pulling down. Sticks there pretty well, just like the Gold Series. This one does have a little more branding on it, which honestly to me doesn't bother me. But for a $100 rod, this thing is killer. I actually pre-ordered this one, so I got it for like, with the Shop Carl's membership, I got it for about, I think, 85-ish, something around there. 100% worth it. This thing is such a good rod for $100. It's got that GOOGAN branding around here, Catchco, just like on this, and it's got the like a GOOGAN thumbprint there. That one, the Gold Series has it as well. It's just gold, of course. So this has plastic here. It's just solid green plastic. It feels a little different than this because the Gold Series feels a little more glossed over. This just feels like normal plastic. And then it's got EVA foam. Both rods have these little accents there. This foam feels denser than a lot of the other EVA foam I've had in my hands before, and I love it. It feels so nice. And then it's got, instead of like a solid like metal white little thing, this is just like a little plastic. But again, you're not gonna be looking that much. You wanna know how it feels and how it functions and everything like that. So it's also got the same hook keep on it. Love it. Same like ratings. I did get 2 7-foot medium heavy rods. I need some and I really like them. They're both medium heavy fast action rods. This one does have the tape measure on the side. So if you're, say, saltwater fishing or crappie fishing or something, a Green Series would be good if you're like wanting to measure and keep track of like, hey, this is how long this fish is. It's a really good feature for it. This one also doesn't have, this is the logo there is just molded in. Again, just minor details, makes it a little less expensive, but it's still a killer rod. So now we're gonna get down to here, something that I find really neat is it's got where it fades into this green here. This is supposed to be where the action of the rod's at, and it's pretty accurate. It's a sensitive rod. Again, it's got there's nothing covering the rod blank for your hand to sit on when you're holding it, which I hold rods like that. I choke up on them a little more, and I really like having this open because it allows me to get a more sensitive feel, especially for. I love jig fishing, and even some Texas rigs. Of course, Texas rigs are amazing. But I love jig fishing. Those are like my first ever bait that I got a lot of confidence in. So when I'm slow rolling a jig on the bottom, just slowly dragging it, having a rod that's got this to me is very important because it allows me to be able to feel everything and like feel out of the lake and feel like, okay, there's a log here, there's a dip here, there may be a little limb there. Feels like there's a little leaves there because it's dragging a little like tougher. It's just having a very sensitive rod like that is killer to me and very, very important for wanting to slow roll a jig. And this rod had like I've thrown jigs on it a couple times and it's worked really good for that. And I'm sure that this one will as well because it's this one's big brother. So I will get out on the water, give you a little bit more opinions on this. I have fished with this one, great rod. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll get out in the water, get you some opinions on that gold rod. Thank you for watching. So I got the rod out on the water a little bit. Did really good. I loved the way it felt. Nice, light, sensitive rod. Just throwing a little swim bait on it, and I was just feeling like all the little like twitches of the swim baits, just like swimming through the water. Wasn't able to catch anything. Kind of not the best today. Really kind of cold out today. Sucks that I couldn't get anything on it, but I will probably post an update on Instagram on it once I catch a fish on it, how I like it. Sure, I'll love it. It's already doing great, but getting dark out, so I gotta get heading back to the house. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Helps me out. Free to you. And feel free to subscribe. Would help me out a lot too. And it's free, again. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.